Demet Özdemir is not just an actress. She is a force, a soul with her own light. She doesn't need spotlights. When she appears, the world pauses. Her career reflects discipline, sensitivity, and constant growth. She didn't settle for being the pretty one. She became a complete artist. But that light also attracts darkness. Fame no longer illuminates, it devours. Art has been replaced by scandal, respect by consumption. Artists become products, emotions are commodities, and love an excuse for morbid curiosity. Demet has endured all of it. How? Through a strong identity, a resilient conscience, and an inner voice that still belongs to her. While others fall into addictions or loneliness, she moves forward whole and human. That's not luck. That's strength. Yet many refuse to see it. They label her as romantic, discuss her body, her relationships. They consume her without knowing her. They consume her without knowing her. And that's the real tragedy, mistaking admiration for possession. Where identity is lost, love cannot exist. This isn't just about Demet. It's about us. How we treat others. How we let the media divide us, fill us with hate and toxic comparisons. We drift from what truly matters, humanity. Demet is a symbol. In the midst of so much decay, she remains standing. She doesn't sell out. She doesn't bend to noise. Her career isn't just a list of successes. It's a lesson in staying true to oneself. This is a call to not be destroyed by the spotlight, to not be used by the media, to not believe in false loves that hollow you out. Love yourself. Protect yourself. Your light is yours alone. You owe no one anything. And no, it's not the audience's fault, nor the industry's. Turkey gave him everything. Hakan is the one who failed to uphold that trust. Now it's time he asks himself, where did I go wrong? Only by facing his failures can he rebuild. Time doesn't wait. New faces, new stories are rising. Young actors, dedicated and disciplined. Can must earn back his place, not with glamour but with truth. A short, intense series on a digital platform far from media noise could be the perfect chance. Today, nobody talks about his shows. Only brands, ads and poses, and that has broken the bond with the audience. To many, Can now seems more like a storefront than a storyteller. The audience is tired of mute idols. They don't want a star, they want a human being. Can he return? Yes, but only if he drops the arrogance, faces himself, and shows up ready to start over. Being famous is easy. Staying human is the real challenge. And that's what people truly respect. I've followed Demet Özdemir's journey for a long time, and the more I watch her, the more I see. She chose silence as a shield. While others gossip or judge, she stays firm and graceful. In a world that shows everything, she's protected her space without shouting. The world discovered her alongside Yaman in Early Bird, a series that marked a generation. But unlike others, Demet never used that relationship as a launchpad. No scandals, no drama. She remained respectful and reserved, never feeding the gossip or reacting to attacks. Demet is the kind of artist who doesn't need attention to shine. She works with purpose, chooses meaningful projects, and commits to them fully. She works with purpose, chooses meaningful projects, and commits to them fully. Every role she plays carries her energy and sensitivity. Her career isn't a fluke, it's the result of deliberate choices. Some reduce her success to beauty or luck, but longtime fans know she's fought hard. She faced tough times, criticism, personal challenges, but she never lost her focus, not even when the media tried to reduce her to Yaman's ex. Some say she's distant, as if protecting one's privacy were a flaw. But I see emotional intelligence and maturity. Demet knows that reacting to every provocation leads nowhere. True strength is staying true to yourself. And she hasn't lost her humanity. Watch her with fans, in interviews, in small gestures. You'll see she's still genuine, simple and kind. Fame hasn't changed her. Her eyes speak clearly. Her smile is real. That's why it bothers me when she's still tied to that past. She is so much more than that story with Can. She's a woman who has grown without clinging to the past, a true artist walking her path with grace. While others dwell in nostalgia, she builds her present. And that makes her even greater. She doesn't need noise to leave a mark. Every choice, every project, every silence speaks for her. Demet Özdemir has shown who she is, and she keeps proving it. Many of us first knew her through her unforgettable chemistry with Yaman in Daydreamer, and although their story was talked about for years, Demet never used that fame for personal gain. No offensive words, no feeding rumors, no reactions to provocative media. She chose respect and above all decided to move forward with her life and career without looking back. Demet is one of those artists who grow in silence. She doesn't need to shout to show her talent, nor create scandals to make headlines. On the contrary, each of her projects bears her mark, that of an actress who gives her all, who chooses demanding roles, who takes risks. And that for me is worth more than any interview or photo shoot. Some think her success is just luck or beauty, but those of us who truly follow her know there is sacrifice, discipline, and an inner strength that has kept her standing even when her private life was scrutinized. Yes, there were hard times, breakups, disappointments, criticism, but she never strayed from her path. Not even when attempts were made to reduce her to Yaman's ex, as if all her value depended on a past relationship. I've read comments accusing her of being cold or distant, as if her discretion were a flaw. But I see it as emotional intelligence. Demet understood that real freedom doesn't lie in responding to everything said, but in living coherently. While some play with image, she builds a career that depends only on herself. And the most admirable thing is that even with this professional focus, she hasn't lost her warmth. Just watch her in interviews, in fan encounters, in small but sincere gestures that show she hasn't let fame harden her. She's still that woman who smiles with her eyes, who listens, who cares about the details, and who maintains an honest relationship with her audience. That's why it bothers me when she's constantly compared to Khan, as if she can't exist without him. They are two different paths, two souls who once met and left a mark on millions, but that doesn't define who she is. Demet is much more than a past story. She's a complete artist, a woman who doesn't need noise to shine, and who keeps proving that true success is built with integrity, step by step. Today, while some try to profit from nostalgia, she looks ahead. And that's what I admire most, her ability to be reborn without denying the past, her elegance in not reacting to provocations, her maturity in a world that rewards superficiality. Demet Özdemir doesn't need to justify anything. Demet Özdemir doesn't need to justify anything. She has already proven through actions who she is. And she continues to do so in every role, every gesture, every silence.